Right then guys, back again. We are just about to click over the 6,000 miles. So then as soon as that's happened, as soon as I can pull in somewhere, we'll do a quick rundown on the bike and what's been going on. There we go, 6,000 miles since brand new from wheels in June 2019. So yeah, so how has it been going? Right, the bike itself has been absolutely brilliant. I can't believe what an underrated, undersold bike this is. It really should be up there with one of the greats, definitely one of the best value bikes around. When I bought this, it was under £10,000. I think I paid 8,900, 8,500, something, I forget now exactly. I'd have to dig the paperwork out. But yeah, it's just such a great road bike. There's if there's one thing that I think they could probably improve, it would be the rear shock. It tends to be a bit bouncy, so yeah, I think if I was going to spend any extra money, I think I would upgrade the shock. Front suspension's okay. I don't seem to have any sort of problem with that at all. It's fully adjustable, and I would guess it's very similar to what was on any GSXR-1000. That from what, 2006, something like that maybe. Not sure. So yeah, that's not an issue. The rear shock could really do with being a little better, if I'm honest. But then I think it depends on how you ride the thing as well. If you're particularly hard on it, if you're really trying to fly around on it, then yes, you might feel the bike sort of trying to sort of tie itself in knots a little bit. But I don't have that problem. I've not seen it. I've not felt it. I think I mean, I'm not a slow rider by any means. Okay, I do tend to sort of behave myself when I've got a camera on the bike. I don't really want any evidence of excessive speed or anything. Although saying that, I'll probably post a video a little bit later of some excessive speed. Anyway, yeah, so other than that, everything's been pretty good. I mean, the brakes are fine. I think a few people changed the pads just so that they offer a little bit more bite. I've not experienced any particular issues with them. I think probably when I do change them, I might change them to EBC or something, just as a test. But yeah, other than that, I think it's all pretty good. So anyway, I think what we'll do then is if I just pull in here, and we'll just do a little walk around, and we'll just sort of go through anything that I've found or noticed with the bike. So let's shut that off for a moment. Right then, so yes, there she is, looking glorious. The paint finish has remained good, and that, although I do take pretty good care of it, it usually gets a wash and a proper clean after every ride. See, it has had a set of new tyres. These are Bridgestone BT016 Pros. I picked them up because for the sort of riding that I do, I don't see that having anything super sticky, you know, super courses and whatever was going to benefit me at all. And as these are 5 compound tyre, they have a harder section in the middle going out to much softer at the edge. A little bit of chicken strip there, but not very much. That's pretty good. We've had a little bit of wear here. I don't know whether you can see on the swing arm paint, but that's just from the boot, and on this kick plate here I've noticed. Nothing very serious, and I guess that's what you get if you have sort of plastic plates and screws and stuff on your boots. The bar end mirrors, they were fitted probably about 6 months or so after I got the bike. I wasn't sure about fitting bar ends at first, but now I love them. They're a big improvement, and they I think improve the looks of the bike compared to the twin sort of antennae that used to be on it. And the screen as well, don't know whether that makes much of a difference to the wind blast, but I suppose it does a bit. Just keeps it off your chest a little bit. One of the major things, or the major change or improvement that I've done to the bike, is the tank lock system. 15 litres this one. This one extends up to 20 litres, and if you've never seen one of these, this is what it does. You have this locking ring on the tank held in with 3 screws around the petrol cap, and then it has this locking ring, and it literally just clicks in like that. That's not going anywhere. It does have a safety strap around the headstock, around the bars, but I don't think that's particularly needed. Tail tidy, that was a JTech item. I think there's some that are pretty expensive. You're looking at £100 or so sometimes for the R&G versions, and okay, this may not be top quality, and it's not powder coated. I reckon it's probably just sprayed, but it's perfectly adequate for what I need. It seems pretty solid. It definitely doesn't bend. It comes with the little number plate light there, and it's just a big improvement. I absolutely refuse to fit little indicators to this, and I detest those little pulsing indicators that some people are fitting now. I think Audi started that on the cars, so they will never go on. Maybe a headlight upgrade might be on the cards at some point. I mean, I find this is okay, but I don't often ride at night, so that might be, I don't know, maybe a worthwhile upgrade at some point, but no particular rush for that. The engine itself, it just remains super smooth. It's the snatchy throttle issues that were apparent when I first got the bike, they've all been pretty much sorted. I'll say they have been sorted with the idle speed parameters being reset. Speaking to my son, who's a Suzuki mechanic, he said that that's quite an important thing that they need to do when they set the bikes up, and not all dealers, not all mechanics do it. Apparently the bike has to sit there idling for 10 minutes from cold, from new, out of the crate, and once it's reached its temperature and the fan kicks in, it's then supposed to set its idle speed parameters, and fuel cut-offs and everything else, and it only needs somebody to walk past and blip the throttle, and then all that's screwed. So he reset all that, and it is a massive improvement. It's all but completely cured it. It also has the Katana throttle tube fitted. That has a slightly different profile to the stock item, and that I find that made a good difference as well. The pipe was already on it when I got it. I've never run it with the standard can. That was as it came from the dealers. A lot of people decat these. To be honest, I mean, I'm happy with it the way it is. Something I would say, if you can see it, I do hope this GoPro is picking things up properly and it's at the right angle, because this is all going to be for nothing if it isn't. But the cat, it does not look dirty very quickly. And I assume it's just because of the road grime and shit that gets thrown up all over it, and then it bakes on. So I would guess that's all that is. But yeah, other than that, we've had no issues, no problems. The bike has been absolutely brilliant. I have completely fallen in love with it. There's no way this bike's going anywhere unless I come into some serious wedge, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Yeah, it's all good. There is a little bit of under-seat storage, but not very much. I don't know whether you ever have seen under the seat on one of these, but there's a bit. There is a bit. So you have your toolkit there. This thing is an inner shell. It's something I've had for years and years, and it's basically a windproof liner that can go under your jacket or under your leathers, and on a chilly morning like this morning, when I didn't expect it to be as cold as it was, that can be a godsend. Right, so that's that all put back on. Oh, tank pad, motor graphics, excellent. Wasn't sure about the gloss on matte finish at first, but that's grown on me, and I think the colours work. Okay, the 2020 bike has blue graphics. Got to be honest, I think the burgundy looks much better. Anything else I can think of? No. In a word, no. It's yeah, this plot bike has been an absolute pleasure to own, and I will continue to own it for as long as is possible. So yeah, that's it then, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully see you around sometime. If I'm out and about, come over and say hello, and yeah, I'll see you in another video coming soon. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.